Good morning, students. Welcome back to online learning of mathematics. Previous online lecture, we have learned parallel lines and transversal and pair of angles made by a transversal. In practice set 2.1 of your textbook, sum number 1, we have to find corresponding angles and interior alternate angles. So, the corresponding angle to angle P is angle W. The corresponding angle to angle Q is angle X. The corresponding angle to angle R is angle Y, and the corresponding angle to angle S is angle Z. Now let's see interior alternate angles. So to the angle S, the interior alternate angle is angle X, and to the angle W, the interior alternate angle is angle R. Now, let us learn the properties of angles formed by two parallel lines and a transversal. Property of corresponding angles. Each pair of corresponding angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent. Now, let us understand this property with this example. Here, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. So, according to the property of corresponding angles, the measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 5, and hence angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles, and hence the measures of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 6, and hence they are congruent. Similarly, the other pairs of corresponding angles, that is angle 4 and angle 8, angle 3 and angle 7 are also congruent angles. So, according to the property of corresponding angles, the pairs of corresponding angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent. Similarly, if the corresponding angles are congruent, that is, their measures are same, then the two lines are parallel lines. Now, according to the property of alternate angles, each pair of alternate angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent. Now, look at this figure. Here, line P is parallel to line Q and line L is the transversal. Here, angle CAB and angle ABF are alternate angles. So, according to the property of alternate angles, the measures of these angles are equal and hence they are congruent. Similarly, the other pairs of alternate angles formed by parallel lines and transversal here are also congruent. Like angle CAG is congruent to angle HBF and angle DAB is congruent to angle EBA. So, according to the property of alternate angles, the pair of alternate angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent. Similarly, if the alternate angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. In next online lecture, we will learn property of interior angles